Hi, I'm Ashley Adamson, and I live on a farm, so if you hear farm noises like the baby birds in their nest getting fed by mama or the rooster in the background, that's just the farm. So I don't know if you've ever had this before, but have you ever felt like you just don't want to do whatever you're supposed to do? Like you're just like, I can't. I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, and I don't know how to come back and do it without feeling this part within you that just needs to get out, just doesn't like it. Do you know what I mean? I've been having a hard time coming back to making videos for YouTube. I've been considering not making videos. And I don't mean quitting, because I can't quit. But sometimes I feel like I want to quit. Do you know the difference in terms of what I'm saying? Sometimes you may say things and feel these things that are more extreme, or perhaps not what you actually want, but just give you the space to clear up your mind a little bit. By saying, oh, I could just quit, that suddenly kind of takes it off your shoulders, because now you don't have to think about it. I don't know, does that make sense? So I wanted to kind of just bring this up because I'm going through it, and maybe there's something within you, Mama's back, within you that you can work with, that part of your doubt, that part of you that feels burnt out. Maybe you're just working a lot. Maybe you're burnt out on not working a lot because maybe you're feeling guilty for not working or just not doing something. Like, American culture really can make you feel like you have to do and do and do. And if you can see in social media, all it is about how cool someone is or what they're doing. And it can feel like, what does it feel like to you? I know sometimes it feels like, to me, things are slipping by. I especially remember this with Facebook, when it felt like all your friends are doing things except you. I don't know if you use Facebook, but I don't anymore. But Instagram and TikTok and YouTube, they're all about doing something. So where's the space for you to not do something? Can you make space for that? Because what I've found in the past 2 days, by just turning off my phone, not talking to anyone, playing my video games, I like to play Sega Saturn and PlayStation and stuff, just sitting right here in my bed, playing games, not thinking about the world, not opening Discord to say hi to everyone, not thinking about all of the things that I need to do, just doing nothing. Trying not to talk to anyone, just kind of keeping to my own. That's the kind of thing that I call a no day, which is where I just say no to everything. I wasn't doing nothing, I was saying no to everything, if that makes sense. And that's a way that I want to share with you to think about this modes that you switch between, which is creating and doing and being very formed. This is who I am, this is how I show up, this is what I have to do. But then there's also a part of you that needs to undo and not do and not feel like it has to be or do anything. Do you have that part within you? How much do you listen to it? How much do you give it space? I feel like you often see people who are on one end, on the other. They're very extreme and very noticeable. And there's a lot of people in between. But you know life. Life isn't always static. Life isn't just this line that just goes from one end to the other. It's all sorts of ups and downs and changes and shape shifts. So when you get in those moments, here's that reminder to think about how you can make space between the formed and the formless. How you can make yourself, allow yourself to shift into formlessness, and then also shift into formed. Now, this is an interesting thing because what I'm talking about is I'm talking about your internal state and how it affects your external state. But you can also draw a line through this with your transition and being trans. Being in a formless state in terms of the trans context and narrative means like falling apart. It means letting go of some of the things that you're holding on to, such as if you think you're a guy and that's something you want to let go of, becoming formless kind of turns you into liquid. And when you become liquid, it lets you let go of things. It lets you just kind of sink in. But if you're feeling guilty about being formless, like sitting on the couch, playing video games, doing something that is nothing, or saying no to everything, a no day, then you're not really going to reap the benefits of being formless. Because to say, I am being lazy, I'm not doing things, I shouldn't be doing things, is to put a form on that state, which then makes it hard for it to change shape. And for your transition, it's the same concept. You look at yourself in the mirror. What do you see? What do you say to yourself in the mirror at the second that you see it? When you look at your body, what do you project onto your body? Your body is trying to be formless. It's trying to take a different shape. Are you allowing it to take a different shape, or are you projecting onto it and saying this is what it is? I was in the shower today. I just got out of the shower. I looked down, and for a split second, I saw myself projecting onto the body to say this is a man's body. But then I caught myself and realized that if I am to continue to evolve, I need to let go of this reaffirming of my own perception of what I see in my own body. Because if I am to continue that thought loop, then I'll continue to believe it. So I'm placing a form on what is actually trying to change shape. But I can't allow it to change shape if I keep telling it what it is. It's like if I kept telling you, you're happy, you're happy, you're happy, you're going to feel a little bit stuck. And that's actually going to make you unhappy, even if you may be happy. Has this ever happened to you where someone has told you how you should be or how you are, and then you felt uncomfortable because it didn't feel like you wanted to be that? I've had weird experiences where people called me awesome and cool, and that's a nice thing to hear, but suddenly it makes me not feel exactly that. Do you know what I mean? Do these things happen to you? Gosh, I just covered a lot. How do I kind of wrap this together? I think it's something like this. Allow space for space. Don't label the space so that it becomes a thing that no longer is what it is. And also know that you can shift into the formed state of whatever you want to be when it's time. Have faith in that. Because the formless state is where you recalibrate. And when you're transitioning, that's where a lot of the change can happen. And then you come out the other side. I don't know if this is making sense. This is kind of like a really deep topic. But give it a try. I think this is something that you have to experience by practicing it. Letting go. Maybe we can do a simple meditation for a second. So just close your eyes and imagine yourself a container. And within the container is liquid. Now, let the container itself become liquid. And allow your liquid to just flow out and through the container, because the container is now just melting. How does that feel? What comes up for you when you turn to liquid completely? Do you feel some discomfort? Do you feel like you want to hold on to this self? Do you feel scared? Do you feel free? What do you feel? You can open your eyes now. That feeling of letting go and allowing that form to change shape and how you act and react to that is going to tell you so much about how your relationship is with formlessness and letting go. I should say one important thing. When you let go, you don't lose yourself. You're not going anywhere. You're just letting go of the thing that you think is yourself. And if you let yourself stay there long enough, you'll realize that your hand is still open, that you are still there. You're just not holding on to the thing that you constructed that was holding you back. Thanks for joining me today. If you'd like to like and subscribe this video so it goes up on the algorithm, and join my Discord. It'd be great to have you as a part of the community. For those that support me, I'd just like to say thank you to my Patreon supporters, and if you want to support me, the Patreon link is down below. I'll see you in another episode soon. Bye.